else when I'm in the area, or if I'm going somewhere, that's how you see all the other mine finds. That's what we go. We don't go out to buy lepidolite, like just the lepidolite that we were showing before. I was actually going to look at opal. That's what I was going to look for, and the lepidolite was something that I was able to do on the way. So if you're an opal collector and you like to have things that are really unique and different and unusual, this is something you might want to consider. I have literally 0 of this material left. The only material I really have is I have the material that I have made my specimens that are going to be in my specimen shelf. This is completely mined out. I doubt they'll find any more. I mean, they could make me wrong, and maybe they will find another stope, or they'll find another small deposit of it. But this particular deposit that this came out of, I know is completely mined out. And what I love with this is you've got these multitude of colors. I mean, there's peaches and greens, blues, I mean, there's reds. Every necklace is going to be different. There's no 2 of these that will be identical. But it is guaranteed that each and every bead is all guaranteed to be a genuine opal. All of this is opal material. The same thing with earrings.
That's a great shot too, because then you can see all the marbleization inside there. You know, it looks sort of like marbled, or it just got a really, really unique beads too. And I like the shapes of the beads you did. They're very easy to wear, Jay. You know, I like them because they're comfortable and they're very soft, and you just feel the coolness of the genuine gemstone. And once again, what will it not match in your wardrobe? If you opened your closet and took this necklace and went, oh, let me see. Okay, that's pretty much everything, right? Because literally all the colors of the rainbow are in here. From, as Jay said, the grays, the purples, the blacks. You've got a lot of that, again, olive greens that we're seeing. You've got yellows inside there. Look at that little stone right there. That is like a fig color, almost a burgundy right there. But then we go to brighter stones. So when you wear this with light colors, let's say in the summertime, you're really gonna pull all those whites out of there. Jay, do you still get tickled when you find things like this?
Well, you know, that's the fun part of what I do. I mean, you know, you get to go, you know, and you're not only finding new materials, but a lot of cases you're meeting a lot of different people. You're able to go and see how other people live in different cultures. It's exciting though for me. Okay, like, you know, I've been doing this for 45 years, and you know, I leave and you think there's no way in heck I'm ever going to find anything new. I mean, I've seen it all. And then you find things like this throughout the world that nobody that I'm aware of. I don't know of anybody else that has this material. I don't know of anybody else that's making jewelry with it. I don't know of anybody else that can even work with it. So, you know, and that's kind of the cool thing. You know, just having to wear, now I can't claim that I have an exclusive on this one. I didn't go in and buy it all. You know, I can't guarantee that I got every single piece of material, but I don't know of anybody else I'm not personally aware of anybody else that's making jewelry with it. Or I don't even know if they do have it, I don't even know what they're doing, maybe making figurines or something. But this, I think, is a really cool opal, and it really has so much character to it.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna wrap up on that one. Hey, don't forget, we still have so much more coming up. But first, great time to get your HSN card. And why would that be? Well, if you pick up our card and you use it on that very first item, we're gonna take 40% off, or $40 off whatever that first purchase is. So let me give you an analogy that I like to use on this, because I think it's a good one. Imagine if you went to a grocery store for the first time, you never shopped in there, and you got your cart full of stuff, and you walk up to the cashier, and the cashier says, is this your first time shopping here? And you go, why, yes it is. And he or she says, you know what, I'm just gonna take $40 off your cart. You would be the most loyal customer in the world. But that's a one-time deal. What happens after you get our card, you get access to a whole bunch of special deals that you normally wouldn't get unless you have our card. So check it out on hsn.com. All right, we're rolling on, kids. We are rolling on. I cannot wait to get to this next collection. We've got a couple things I want to preview in this hour, including the bracelets, the bracelets, the bracelet. They are amazing. Okay, so we launched these at a much, much higher price. Not at $150, but darn close. So we're actually at a better price than ever we're at $89.79. They have been indeed $150, but we have the lowest price we've ever offered on 4 beautiful bracelets. But here's the surprise. Oh yeah, they flex. They look like bangles, but they don't annoy you like bangles. They're amazing for layering if you can get a couple of different colors, and they are beautifully priced, all handcrafted. That's sterling silver. These are amazing, carved genuine gemstones. You're picking, do I want the turquoise? And again, grab these early. In fact, you know, Kevin, let's do some updates. What is the most limited? Thank you. I have 250 left in the turquoise, so that is going to be a quick sellout. Then after that, the next one is going to be the Lapis. I have 300 left in the Lapis, and that's gorgeous, high quality. I have 800 in the Thulite, which is the pinky guy. And then honestly, this is my absolute favorite after the Turk, right? And here's why. It is very hard to get genuine gemstone that looks really cool in white. If you wear this white with a sterling silver watch, you wear this white with a white watch, it is so uber rich girl looking. I love it. I've got a couple of hundred left in the magnesite. So again, these are on sale, lowest price we've ever done. We have now sold a couple hundred from last hour's preview. So here's a great, a really great opportunity on getting a favorite. If the customers, you guys love these, they go over your knuckles. So unlike bangles, you have to get really big ones just to get over your knuckles. You do not have to worry about that because you've got that flexibility, you've got that stretchability, but it looks like you're wearing a really cool bangle. So anyway, that's gonna be coming up in just a couple of moments. If you can, go to hsn.com to order those early if you're thinking about it, so you can make sure and beat the crowd, because I think once we get to it, it's gonna be a super big deal. All right, I'm gonna show you a couple more things in my preview before we move on. This is our peacock green serpentine jewelry collection. So here's the story on this one. We're talking about $57 off. $57 off. Super bold. It's one of Jay's accidental finds. And of course, we have the matching earrings to go with that. And then one more thing coming up at the end of this hour is the purple Asharite beaded necklace. This is our final quantities, guys. If you love purple, and purple is my favorite color, so I don't know about you, but I love purple. This is it, final quantities. Now is your time to get it. There's absolutely nothing coming up in the 2022 year with Jay King that will feature purple Asharite. You're looking at the last of it. So if you're a fan of it or you want to share it as a great holiday gift idea, remember, because it's clearance price, it's free shipping. Yay, we love that. So you're saving some money on the shipping. All right, so that's coming up. We got to get started with my first item. And this is really cool, because once again, I told you a little earlier that I'm a big fan of Sodalite because I love how well it works back to all those wonderful denims in our world. Well, this next item is similar to that, and it kind of has that same story, but it's a completely different stone. This is called the Blue Regatta. So it's the Blue Regatta stone beaded necklace. Here it is, clearance price. What does that mean? Super duper low savings and free shipping, which is awesome on the necklace. Not so on the earrings, but definitely on the necklace. So $45 off. Again, 18 inches, 2 3/4 on the silver extender. The earrings are 9/16 of an inch, and they're down to $54.43 while we have a few left. So Jay, you know, it's funny because we saw the blue Sodalite last hour, which is so high-end and cool looking. This also looks very familiar to Sodalite, but it's not.
Well, see, the Sodalite that you saw last time looks just like Lapis, right? And that material came from the Congo. This material comes out of Brazil. And I have to tell you, I've done this isn't my first trip around the block, right? I have gone around planet Earth a couple of times. And if I was walking in the field, and when I saw this, we were in Brazil. We were doing an emerald deal. I mean, you know, this is one of those things that you go to do one thing and you find another. And we did all kinds of things. We did emerald, we did apatite, we did all kinds of crazy things we did on that trip. Ametrine that you saw earlier was on that trip. This, to tell you the truth, when they first showed it to me, I thought for sure it's Sodalite. You know, like I've been doing this for a long time. I mean, since certain people were very small people, right? I mean, you know, and you think, you know, you think after a while you pretty much can see something and you just know what it is, right? And it's not, it's not Sodalite at all. It's just one of those things, mind finds. but it looks like sodalite. Talk about denim friendly. This is it.
Heck
They named it
yes.
Blue Regatta. Okay, why, I don't know. It's from Brazil, but that was the name that they had given the material. So Blue Regatta cuts beautifully. It's natural. We got it right from the person who mined it. There's not a Blue Regatta mine, okay? This is like a rock hound type person. This very, very small pick, shovel, pry bar operation. So very rare. It's kind of unique in the fact it looks a lot like, it almost has like not only like a sodalite feel to it, but almost like a denim lapis feel to it. It's, like I said, it's very denim friendly, very, very blue. Like you see all the different blues, turquoise, just goes really well with it. We did something really unique and special with these beads. Do you notice how they're cut?
Yeah,
we call this like it's called a pumpkin bead. And so and so you kind of get that it's kind of like a fat tire rondelle with kind of like a different facet on it.
Yeah, I love that. Well, I love the fact that the facet's also curved. Like, really hard to do. It's much easier just to do a regular straight facet on a jewelry piece, right? But look how it's curved. So you're carving it, and then you're faceting it, and then you're buffing it down, obviously, to get that high polish. Again, as Jay said, too, this is, if you love wearing your blue jeans, you buy all your Diane Gilman, or you get some from Iman, again, Juliana, a lot of our great brands here. This is so jean-friendly. It truly is. Like, you'll be so happy because it just blends in beautifully. And it's because it really, Jay, in this case, nails the perfect inky indigo, the perfect mid-tone, that perfect Saturday chambray tone. And we got to thank Mother Nature for doing that. She's done a brilliant job.
Well, you can see this in Angie's dress. I mean, she actually dressed for this necklace, I'm sure. So, I mean, it's very, very denim friendly. I mean, if you know, like, every time I see this, same thing with denim lapis, it's the reason they call it denim lapis. This is a unique material. It's a unique color, and this is the natural color of it. But it's very, very denim friendly. You can wear it with a lot of different things. I'm sure it would look good with a lot of different colors. But if you wear a lot of denim and stuff, it actually is perfect for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I have one sodalite piece, and I bought it, I'm telling you, probably 15 years ago. And boy, when I put it on with my denim, because, I've been here a long time, I wear a lot of denims that we have here, and it's to make you so happy. You don't understand how happy you'll be is when you put that denim jacket on, and then you go, oh my gosh, she's right, that necklace is perfect for it. It is. You'll wear this constantly. But then you take it back to red. Grays look gorgeous. Any of the brown world looks amazing with this too. So it's much more than denim, but boy, for those of you who really are denim lovers, I promise you, try it out. You have until the end of January. Return it if you don't agree with me. That's fine. I don't mind. But here's your chance to get it, and it's on sale. And guys, these stones are huge. I mean, these are hundreds of carats. If that first one was a ring, it would be too giant to even wear. Look how obnoxious that would be, right? But look how gorgeous it is in the necklace. So again, these aren't little teeny beads you can't see. It's a very voluptuous piece, and it's on sale. We love that. All right, moving off that, what are we doing next? Oh, I got a quick update. We've got an item sold out. Now, I know you guys saw the first hour, so you're like, okay, time to make some decisions. Oh, I love that gallery piece, guys. We had 5-5-in-1 really strong items, and if you do not have that, it is now gone. I do have another turquoise necklace from last hour that has still available. So if you want to go the turquoise route and you want a huge savings, I don't know, Kevin, if we can show that one from the 5-in-5, that single strand, because I don't want people to be bummed out not getting it. Do you know what I'm talking about, Kevin? From the 5-in-5, that first turquoise, that turquoise single strand we had on sale. I just want to give you guys a peek at it only because it's, if you love turquoise and you want a good bargain, we got it. Look at this next piece, isn't this fun? Oh, thanks guys, there it is. Thank you. I just want to pop this up real quick because a lot of you missed our 5-in-5. It happens right at the top of the hour and it went really, really fast. So in case you did, here it is. Thank you guys. Clearance price once again, huge customer pick, look at that. And the original price was, I cannot see it. I don't know, but it's on sale for $118.56. What was that original price, Kevin? $195.25 now. Okay, so if you missed out on that gallery piece and you really want to grab another turquoise deal, that is a very, very good choice. All right, now let's move on. Gosh, there's so much to get to. This is called Autumn Opal. Autumn Opal, and it's in chalcedony. So once again, magnificent. And when I see this one too, I immediately think, how much do I love dressing for the fall? But again, for me, this is very much a Four Seasons piece because it'll look great with your khakis and whites in spring and summer. All your yellows will look beautiful. But then as we do move towards the fall colors, winter, darker tones, it's gonna be magnificent. And Jay, my goodness, this is such a bold expression for a necklace. It is really fantastic. You did a beautiful job with this one.
You know, this is, okay, so this comes from Ethiopia. It's Ethiopian Autumn Opal. Now think about that. That whole necklace, that whole design, it's brand new. It's exclusive for just the show. We brought it on just for the show, actually, for this time of year. This is a very rare opal that we have. I don't have an exclusive on the mine. I get this from the same miner who actually mines my precious opal, my Ethiopian precious opal. It's the same area, and it's some of the same miners actually that found this. What makes this so unique and so different, it's like a jelly opal, but it's contained, it's almost like what they call boulder opal, because you got the jelly opal that is in natural chalcedony. It's a really, really unusual formation. It's some amazing colors. And here again with this, okay, every one of them is different. They're all individual pieces of wearable art. And this is all done by Mother Nature. You know, thank goodness, I mean, the people that we have, our lapidaries, our silversmiths, a lot of these people have been with me for over 30 years, So we've grown up together, we've designed together, we've learned all the tricks of the trade together. And one of the things they're really good at, as you can see here, do you see how, okay, think about this. Okay, you're looking at two separate necklaces there. So they're taking the natural material, but then what they do as they're doing the lapidary work and they're cutting these are all individually hand cut, all hand done from scratch from the natural opal rough material. So every one of them, as they look at the colors, they'll get, okay, I'm gonna make this my centerpiece. I'm gonna make these the side pieces. So they match it as it goes up the necklace. So every one, I mean, it's gonna be the same design, the same basic design, but every one is gonna be a really, truly one-of-a-kind piece. If you like to have things that you know other people aren't gonna have, if you want to have that one special item, especially an opal, and this is all a natural opal, it is encased in a lot of cases, a lot of the cases, the bead, the solid bead, like I could go down this and tell you, okay, that's pure opal, that's Chalcedonian opal, but you can really determine it for yourself. When you look at it, you can tell where it's just pure opal, or you can tell where it's kind of mixed, where you've got opal and chalcedony, but every one of them is cut from that natural material.
Now I want to show you guys too the bracelet because it's so super cool. You'll notice
cool,
they actually did facets in diamonds, diamond shape, and then notice it's look at all these are cut differently.
Yeah,
so it's almost like your spine when you think about how a spine's built, right? Isn't that neat? And then they're all put together. This is one of the boldest bracelets we'll have in the entire show. In fact, it is the boldest. So if you like a big, bold, wide bracelet, but think again, all your fall tones. My gosh, throwing this on with a brown turtleneck, a great pair of blue jeans, and a great pair of like little booty shooties. It's gonna look fantastic. And look how cool this is. You just throw it on and you just get that big bold look. Love this. And we also have the matching earrings, okay? All brand new. This is the first time you guys are seeing it. And again, just not a whole lot of these to go around, but unfortunately we have to wrap up because we got more coming up. All right, now I gotta move a whole lot for this next one because we have a whole suite of goodies that I have not shown you that actually matches back to the key item we'll talk about, which is our bracelet. So just a little heads up. If you love, love, love a good value, and I am 100% with you. I'm a crafter at heart, so I love save little pieces of paper. I love a good deal. You are now at the best deal of the whole show. Quite frankly, for how difficult this bracelet is and these pieces are to make, you are looking at a tremendous, tremendous value. It's beating anything else we've shown you so far, and we've shown you some great stuff, simply because it's all genuine gemstone. It is all handcrafted sterling silver that's been hand-hammered, and the difficulty to do this is just hard to explain. It is that, in fact, Jay's gonna share that with us. All right, here we go. Let's do updates already, if we can, Kevin, in terms of quantity, because I know a couple of these are almost gone. So in the Lapis, I have 250 remaining for everybody. That is really limited. In, of course, the next one, which is gonna be our Thulite. I have 800 in the Thulite, so very limited. This is my favorite by far because it's very hard to find really genuine, really great white jewelry. And I mean, think about it. White like black matches everything. And what I love about this is it put a silver watch with it, yummy. Put a beautiful silver bangle bracelet, or maybe you have a beautiful silver bracelet you love wearing. Maybe it's a chain link style. This is gonna look amazing because white, to me, is the rich girl color. I always say fake it till you make it. So I love wearing white, and I wear white in the winter. This is amazing. So grab that white. This, fewer than 1,000 left. That's our magnesite. And then in the turquoise, this is almost completely gone. There are 200 left. So if you want the turquoise or you want the lapis, you've got to order now. And then at this price, and we've never ever done this price before, it is your chance to get multiples. Many of you might be tuned in for the show and said, oh, I remember when Jay launched that. Remember, he launched it at much higher than $89. So right now, you could get a second one to actually layer with a bunch of bangles or a bunch of other bracelets that you own. This is truly a fun piece. Now I have two different necklaces. I have an 18-inch necklace that matches, and we have a very long 36-inch necklace. Plus I have a matching ring that matches directly back to it in all 4 colors. And we have J-hoop earrings that also is a part of this wonderful collection. So Jay, let's get into this because why don't you share the story of how difficult this would be to make this again?
Okay, so I just wonder, you know, it's almost like they're doing this to get back at me. Okay, because
it's revenge.
All right, so okay, we brought this on. We designed this. I don't know if anybody else is even doing anything like this, and I'll tell you why. Okay, there's different aspects to it. Okay, but this is what we do, right? We come up with these creative new designs, and we do really kind of the impossible. Things that people aren't used to. We brought this bracelet out. They loved it so much they wanted to make it today's special. So that's what we did. We made it the today's special. We brought it out at much higher. I believe it was like 149, 139. Okay, that's as a today's special. We sold, if you read the reviews on this, literally, we sold thousands of them. I mean, it was thousands and thousands of them. Actually, it was one of the fastest running bangle style bracelets we've ever created. People loved it. You know, the big thing with bangles, think about bangles, okay? I've been making bangles since 1976, all right? The biggest thing with bangles, I started out with silver bangles. The problem with bangles is this, guys. Your hand is bigger than your wrist, okay? That's just the way it is, okay? And so, and everybody's hand is always much bigger than their wrist. When you make a bangle, it has to go over your hand to eventually end up on your wrist. And the problem is, if you can squeeze your hand through there, even if you make a really tight bangle and you can get it over your hand, when it gets to your wrist, it's gonna flop around. It's gonna be banging around. So we're trying to figure out ways. We love bangles, we love doing them. How can we make a bangle, though, that's the ultimate bangle? So we came up with this stretch idea at first, and then we did this design. Now, we're hand cutting these, okay? They're all individually hand done. These did so well, they blew out. It was today's special. So what they wanted to do is bring in the remaining bracelets that we had left, and they want to add 2 more stone combinations to it. So they wanted us to do 2 more different materials, basically. Okay, when I went back to the factory and I started working with my guys, let's just put it this way, I didn't get a cheery reception. They were going, no.
They did. Wait, Jay, let me ask you this. There was no confetti parade for you when you went back to ask for this one?
No, basically, it was more like a tar and feather party, okay? Oh, no. I mean, nobody was happy about it, and here's why. Okay, if we can hold these up, okay, guys, here's the deal. Okay, think about this. Okay, you have to make this into a circle. So if you look at those beads, you see the beads, they're 3-dimensional. They're cut on a curve. Okay, if you're gonna drill a hole through that, how do you find center? They have to drill it. We had to develop So we had to develop a very special drill that drills from both sides at the same time. It takes forever. And to tell you the truth, if you don't get it just dead center on that template as you're cutting that, you either break the bead, or if you didn't do it right and then you string them together, it's off. Look how perfect those are.
They're great.
Look how perfect they go around. So that being the case, the reason I'm telling you the difficulty in making this, it was so difficult that they said there's no way that we're remaking this bracelet, Jay. There's no way. We lost money making it before when we did it as a day special. Now, these are my people, my own people. And they told me, they said, you know, Jay, we just can't do this. For us to make this bracelet and sell it again in a different material, actually not even as expensive as the turquoise or the lapis, rough material, we would have to honestly sell this for over $200, okay? So when we told them we can't do it, you know, the two new ones are gonna be, you know, they were gonna be selling for around 200. They said, no, we're not gonna do that. So what they're doing is they're clearing out this inventory. You'll never have an opportunity like this again. This is a crazy, stupid, beyond crazy price, okay? If you were able to get this when we first sold it, it was as a Today Special. That was a great, great deal. That was an unbelievable deal, fantastic deal. This is beyond that, okay? So if you maybe got the turquoise, or you maybe got the lapis, or maybe you just got the magnesite or the thulite, and you want to add to your collection, these are great stackables. They're just, you cannot go wrong with it.
And this is the moment to do it, Jay. I have to do a quick update, Jay, real quick before they're gone.
This is your only moment to do it.
You got one shot at it,
let me
basically.
Tell you something. This is it, okay? Now, could I do this again? Absolutely, that's what I'm telling you. I could make this bracelet again. I've got the turquoise. The lapis I've got. I don't know if I want to waste it. But look at the color grade on this. And then you've got the thulite, and then the magnesite, like as you pointed to. How many times have you seen white stone material, gem material that you can work with? And so you've got magnesite, so the perfect white. So you've got that beautiful the turquoise, that super high grade lapis. I do believe we still have some thulite left, which is kind of the raspberry red, and then that beautiful white.
Okay, guys, so I do got an update because we're not going to have all four of these choices here in just a couple of seconds. If you want the turquoise right now, there's 100 remaining. The turquoise, I have 100 left. That's it. The countdown's on, and it will be sold out. If you want the lapis on the other end here, which again, this is such nice high grade, we have less than 150. And again, we've got hundreds and hundreds of you on the line grabbing this. Jay's absolutely right. It is such a magnificent offer. It's a great deal. And here's the thing, if you're gonna get it for the first time, many of you, we know, already bought one. And you're like, are you kidding me at $89? Yeah, and you're picking up a second one, maybe in the same color. So you can put it with the watches, your other sterling silver, any sterling silver bracelets, you toss this on with it. And I personally love wearing multiple bracelets at the same time. You're gonna love it. So a lot of you are getting your second one because the price is so great, or maybe your third or fourth. But if you're brand new, remember, you have until the end of January to wear this. If you're not wearing it constantly and throwing it on with other pieces in your wardrobe, I absolutely want you to send it back. We totally want you to be a happy customer. But you're in the longest try me window in the history of HSN. You do not have to return this until the end of January next year. So again, if you're like, oh, I'm a little nervous, I've never shopped with you guys, just go for it on this one. The quality is unsurpassed of all of Jay's jewelry. I don't care what piece I bring out here, it's beautifully made, but you're never gonna get this shot again. You'll never get this opportunity to get this bracelet. Even if he remakes it, it will not be even close to the $150, the original price. We're just brought the price down for this limited amount that we have. We only have a couple hundred in each. So we're just clearing it out, and it's a huge customer pick. People love this bracelet because you don't have to fiddle with it. It fits because it's expandable. It's great, you know, obviously it's a stretch bracelet. It goes over your knuckles, unlike regular bangles, so you don't have an over oversized on your wrist, and it fits up to a 7.5, and you can play with that, I think, a little bit as well. I just wanted to show you the necklaces are on sale. We also have the rings. I love it. I even stacked 2 of the rings together. I think this ring for a guy is a great man's ring in 5 through 12. You can see it's beefy, it's bold, it carries that same hammered look to it, and then obviously your gemstones in that curved shape. So really, this is just striking. It's stunning, it's fun. This is just a really awesome collection to add to your jewelry wardrobe, and I truly believe you'll reach for this constantly. To me, oh my gosh, layering with this bracelet is gonna be a blast. So Jay, I know we've got a couple more minutes to go before we wrap it up. What else do you want to share with us about this collection?
Okay, well, number one, the whole collection that goes together, they've got it all on sale. But, people, if you just focus, everything in the collection, it's great. They're all natural materials. But I just want to let you know, like on this bangle, can I redo it? Yes, absolutely. Would it even be close to something like this? No, not even the original price. It's very rarely do I ever tell you I can't even make it for the original price. I mean, usually, I know what my costs are and I know what I can do. I'm just telling you, once we got into this, we made this, once you get it, if you're fortunate or if you have it at home, look at it, you'll know what I'm talking about. How complicated it is to build this, the skill level that it takes to do it. The waste on this is just through the roof, because if you don't do each bead perfectly, they don't line up. They won't, just drilling the bead is the thing. It's actually almost a science to be able to do it. We would never, ever, ever be able to do this bangle at this price, ever, guaranteed. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. I couldn't make any money. We just wouldn't be able to do it. If we were going to do this, this design again in natural stone, I could do it in silver or something like that, but just to do it in the stones, they would have to be, they would retail at our special price, at our manufacturer price, at well over $200.
Okay, the turquoise is sold out.
That's the minimum we could go.
The turquoise is sold out. I have 3 colors left. I have the magnesite, the thuolite, and the lapis.
Okay, think about that. You could just throw that on too. Just one color. Wouldn't that be great every morning?
Gorgeous.
Just have that.
Gorgeous.
It's like your good luck bracelet.
The lapis, we're down to about 80 left. Now I have a few hundred more in the thuolite and the magnesite. And again, if you do not have really great white jewelry, I really am excited because a lot of you are trusting us and trying it. You will be amazed at how much fun you'll have with white jewelry. Because I always say, I love wearing white clothes because it looks like, you see these people on yachts wearing white all the time, playing tennis in whites, it's very uppity, right? So it's really fun to have white jewelry. And if you wear a lot of white, which I love to wear, especially blue jeans, I guess white jeans, it's gonna look great. Angie's showing the necklaces. Now we have a couple different options. We have it in all 4 choices still. So we have the 36-inch, which you can double this up easily because there is a clasp on the back. And then we also have a really pretty 18-inch necklace that's available. And I have the matching rings in 5 through 12, plus we round it out with matching hoop earrings. So if you really want to go for it, everything is on sale. So we have the 36-inch necklace I'm playing with here. Look at this in turquoise. Can you imagine doubling this up and having a ball with that? That is such a good offer. 36 inches of genuine turquoise, and then the hammered stations, or actually the beaded stations, are throughout in sterling silver. So that's the 36-inch. This is the 18-inch. We've got all the rings to match back. I'm wearing those 5 through 12, and I just want to show you very quickly the J hoop because you haven't seen that yet. So we've got the J hoop in this whole suite, and all of it is on sale. If you want to go to .com, it's an easy way to see the whole collection pretty quickly, and then click on a few. You've got it, and you're in the front of the line making sure you grab these before they are sold out. If you want the lapis in the bracelet, we are dangerously close to that selling out as well. So that's the scoop on this fabulous offer. And again, the turquoise necklace, or bracelet, is now gone. All right. All right, so let's go to hsn.com because we're going to show you a whole lot of really fun stuff. In fact, if you go to .com, you're going to see a lot of items that we never even get a chance to put on the air. We just don't have the time, right? So this is the green serpentine that we're showing you. Well, we're going to green serpentine, but we're showing you hsn.com because we want you to see it because there's a lot of different cool choices there. And why is that? Well, unfortunately, we only have a certain amount of time, but on .com we have unlimited space. Do you know we have baby clothes That is the most recent find that we were digging around. We have baby clothes on hsn.com. Isn't that funny? It really surprised me, actually. All right, we've got a lot more to go with Jay, though. How about another great clearance item? Yep, this is green Peacock Serpentine. It is clearance price. The necklace is down from $137 to $76 or $79.60, and the earrings started out at $82. They're now $54 and some change. Plus, please remember, today and tomorrow we have 5 flex on our big deals weekend, so take advantage of that while we've got it. Also, wait a minute, the necklace is free shipping, correct? Because it's over $75. Yes, any clearance item $75 or more across all of our products, you will get free shipping, so you can get this shipped to you for free. Well, Jay, I love it. You went pretty big and bold with this one.
Yeah, and this, here again, okay, it's a very unique form of serpentine. They call it peacock green for a reason. If you've ever seen a peacock in the wild, you can kind of see it doing it right here. See where it's turning blue? Yeah, right. It's turning blue, it turns green. It's like a peacock, right? Cool. It's got all these like almost fluorescent, effervescent type properties to it. You can see it right there. Where if you get it in natural light and you get it out there, it's going to effervesce. It's one of the most unique forms of serpentine, really, that I've ever been able to find and ever collect. I did something on it. I kind of this when I designed this, I was in my geometric phase. Because what I do is everybody laughs at me. When I do it, I laugh at myself even. But how I design is I do draw. But I really kind of lay out the materials and see how they're going to kind of work, and then I do my design. But I do my design, and in this case, I was doing a lot of like circles and a lot of like triangles and a lot of things, and just different shapes, and so very very geometric and a lot of fun. So a really nice big bold look, freeform. Unbelievable deal here again. I do have a little bit more of this material. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it yet, but it is amazing material. But down the road, next year, if you get this, I probably will have a big cuff bracelet or something that'll go back to it.
Oh, that's fun. And this is another one of those accidental finds. Like, how did you find it?
Yeah, same thing. Just traveling around. This was on a trip to a turquoise mine, and I find things in the weirdest ways. I mean, maybe going through a village and, taking the time to maybe we stop and eat. And most of these places are beyond rural, right? It's not like, I don't know how to describe it. Well, you've seen footage of me. I mean, I've eaten goat with Bedouins, in the middle of nowhere.
Have you really?
But, that's kind of how you find this stuff. I mean, a lot of times they're mining something else, like they're mining turquoise or they're mining opal, and they'll find this. Or a lot of times it's just like their relative, like their uncle or their cousin or their brother, and they're finding things. They're rock hounds, and they find things and they mine them, and they don't even know what they are. I didn't know this was a serpentine. I just thought it looked cool. And what I do, though, is wherever possible, I get a lapidary saw and I'll cut it, and then I polish it. And then you can kind of see, is this really of interest or not? But as far as I know, here again, as far as I know, we're the only people that have this material. Wasn't a lot of it. I bought pretty much everything. I do have a little bit left. I've got some really super high grade green that I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it. I'm going to do like a big chunky bracelet is what I'm saving it for.
Oh, that's fun. We always love big chunky bracelets. Always, always, always. Okay, so we're going to wrap up on this as we continue on with Jay King here at HSN. Something I didn't mention, actually, and I probably should have early on, is Jay is exclusive to HSN. I know if you're brand new, a lot of people are watching and they're like, I'm going to run to my boutique-y store. Gosh, I know this fabulous jewelry shop. I'm sure they're going to have it because they have like eclectic things. You will never find Jay buy anywhere else. I mean, this is it. And he's been here for more than 2 decades now. And I think the reason Jay has such great longevity is because you truly get tremendous savings. I mean, if you haven't been out and about lately shopping for jewelry, you know, go online or check stuff out and see if you can get anything comparable, i.e. we're talking rubies next. I mean, this is a great example of truly what tremendous value he's able to put together for us. So we all can really be passionate and enjoy owning gorgeous jewelry, really unique things. Well, when you're talking about the ruby is not only the July birthstone, but it is one of the 4 most coveted gemstones in the world. They're in rarefied air. It's sapphire, rubies, diamonds, and emeralds. And this is an entire necklace of ruby, hundreds of carats. We also have the matching stretch bracelet. Now, we've taken $25 off tonight. You're looking, again, one of the most important gemstones in the world. It comes in at 18 inches and, of course, has a 2 3/4 inch sterling silver extender in the back. And Jay, I know whenever we have your rubies on, a lot of times when we do your emerald strands, we'll do some sapphire pieces. Always extremely popular. People love it when you do these really high-end gemstones.
You know, and it's really funny about my life and how things work. Like ruby, you know, for years, you know, literally for decades, I've been trying to find enough ruby where I could do a today's special and really do something unique and different. And ruby is, as you know, it's one of the big 4, right, as far as precious materials. And so even when you find it, it's not that I don't know where to go to buy ruby rough. Okay, I know, it's just that I can't buy, even in Mine Direct in most cases, and be able to offer you anything like this, right? It's not just the design, it's not just the material, it's also the value that we're giving you. And so I really, I have been blessed within the past 3 years. I've had some amazing things happen to me as far as ruby is concerned. You know, Mauritius, we found that ruby. Man, people just went crazy over that. Unfortunately, I can't, there again, no more of that rough right now. Maybe down the road, you know, when things kind of break loose a little bit, maybe I can get more of that material. And then right on top of that, in Africa, we got another ruby. I mean, a dark, really dark red ruby. We did that and sold out on it. This material comes from India. Now, here's what's really important, guys. This is real. This is all the natural color of this. Most of the rubies that you see, and I'm not saying it's bad, in most cases it actually enhances it, and so it enhances the value of it. But these, there is no treatment done to these. Okay, if I took these and enhanced them, so if I radiated them, I heated them, oil treated them, there's several different enhancement processes that you could do to rough like this, and it would be just what you see in stores. It would be that red, 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 red. This is natural ruby. This is the natural color of the material. This is all GIA certified. And but it's a natural ruby. It's not enhanced. It's not color treated in any way. This is the real deal. And you know, even my wife Sheila, she even tells this now, is because I made her this Mondo ruby necklace about 8 years ago, and with the rough, and I used the natural rough material. Well, at first she was like, well, that's not ruby, or, you know, like that's not, I said, yo, this is the natural ruby, the natural. And she now realizes, you know, after I've taken her and showed her, you know, the enhancement processes and what people do to it, that, you know, and that's what makes this so unique and so special. This material does come from India. It's very, very limited, guys. It's not like I just wave my magic wand and get this. I know it seems like we've shown a lot of rubies, and that's why I was telling you the last 3 years, you know, for over 45 years, not that I couldn't get ruby, I just never did ruby. And then 27 years of the show, I really could never do ruby. Every now and then I might do just a little blotch. So we've had a lot of rubies. I'm just telling you, this isn't something that that I'm hoping I'm going to get more, but I don't know if it's going to continue.
Well, and really think about this, Jay, too. I mean, have you ever say, oh, I'd love to have a ruby ring, and what do you get? Little teeny, two maybe little teeny or three little faceted rubies. That's an entire necklace, an entire bracelet of real rubies. So think about what you see out at a regular store, just little teeny speck rubies, and let alone get an entire necklace, and it's $229, which is pretty amazing. All right, so we have the final of the final. You will not see any of this coming up in 2022, okay? This is the last of the quantity of this fantastic, fantastic purple Asharite. This is it. It's your final chance. You get it now or you will not get it. Jay has nothing available in 2022, all next year, once these are sold out. And we put it on a clearance price. It was $195. Again, absolutely worth it. Beautiful, beautiful purple Asharite. Tonight we're at $127.98 for your last and final chance. Isn't that gorgeous? And again, very big beads, very voluptuous necklace, easy to wear, comfortable on. And of course, remember, 5 flex on everything through tomorrow. So take advantage of that. Even if Jay comes back a couple days from now, you will not have 5 flex as an option. So that is still to come. So stick around because we'll see that in a moment. I had to put this one on though. I don't know if you noticed, but I slipped it on a couple of items ago, only because I think it's magnificent. I think it's one of those necklaces, whether you wear it with that turtleneck in the fall and winter, or you're wearing it pulled up higher and putting it in a white colored blouse. This turquoise is really stunning. And we actually have 3 pieces in this suite. We have the ring that I'm wearing, which is like a soft triangular cabochon. We have the matching earrings in that same shape. And then of course the main feature is going to be this bold necklace. All right, so here's the story on this. It is striking. It is a beautiful matrix. It's called the spiderweb turquoise. And this is unique to Jay's collection. So really appreciate it. Oh, that's such a good shot. I'm going to turn this slightly. Look at how cool the spider webbing is. Isn't that neat? It is Mother Nature just really at what I think is so brilliantly distinct. I mean, how fun is that to wear? And notice how bright blue that turquoise is too. So all that coming up, all that in this set. And again, the ring is in 5 through 12. We have the necklace is 18 inches with the extender on the back. And the earrings are 3/4 of an inch in that little soft triangle. Jay, where do you find spider web turquoise out there?
Well, and here again, this is what we do. So, I mean, these are the things that, you know, that, I can't tell you. I mean, in fact, everybody tells me just calm down or, slow down, stop, This is the kind of stuff that excites me. Okay, it really does. I can't tell you. When you find things like this out in the, out in the world, and this is a new turquoise, it comes out of Mongolia. It's spiderweb. Now they call it spiderweb for a reason. A lot of this material, I wish I had a better. I've got a specimen here, but it really doesn't give you the what I really want to show you as far as the high blue with the. This is a really unique spider webbing. It comes in gold, and it also comes in ferrous oxide, which is the black. But this material, okay, number one, look at the size of this necklace. This thing is huge. It takes over 4 pounds of big pieces of turquoise. This isn't compressed material. These are cut from huge slabs of this turquoise. It comes out of Mongolia, comes out of the Gobi Desert. This is a fairly new deposit to the fact that they just now, the only reason that they even found this is that they're starting to develop the infrastructure in Mongolia and developing roads and everything like that. So now they're able to get equipment into areas that they never could before. And this is the region that this is found in is a huge, where they're finding very huge deposits of copper, iron, gold, silver, but mainly copper is what they're going for. And and that's how this was discovered. It was one of those small explorer type things that were going out, and they were digging for copper, and they found the turquoise. And we just found it by accident. This is the natural color of this material. We have not done anything. You can see it with Angie here. You see the spider webbing in that. It's a very, very unique form of turquoise, and it has that spider web characteristic, which very, very few of the turquoise rough materials in my whole career have that property. It's really a unique, unusual form of turquoise.
And I think it's distinctive. I mean, it's not like you look at it and go, oh yeah, that's such and such. You're like, oh my gosh, that webbing is so unique. And what's really cool is no two will be alike. I mean, the one that Angie's wearing compared to the one that I have is a very different expression. Again, same shapes, you know, obviously these are all handcrafted, but I want you to see just the turquoise has its own personality. So now mine happens to have more of that gold metallic to it. So again, each design to match as it goes on up the necklace, just a really, really pretty piece. And you're saving some money on it. So it's a lovely feature price tonight with, of course, 5 flex, which I love 5 flex. I use flex on everything. If it's a $1.95 flex, I click that darn button. I do. I use it vigorously. And you should too. Why not? I don't mind paying it off in 5 months. It helps me, right? Hey, I just want to show you this really quick. And this is a very cool necklace. Jay and I had this on a couple of weeks ago. And it's beautiful. It's Spiny Oyster shell collar necklace. What I love about this design is he's created that tubing in the silver to be strong, yet it fits beautifully on the neckline. On the bust, it doesn't look like it will, but when it gets around your neck, it is curved, so it just graces your neck. It covers, you know, the neck beautifully in a very modern, updated look. I think this is very much like a modern museum piece. That is genuine Spiny Oyster. Of course, it's been carved in these stunning large cabochons. I think it's unique. I think it's for that person who really loves distinct and unusual jewelry that you know wouldn't be caught dead in a dumb herringbone. They would love this. So certainly think gift giving right now too. All right, we got one more thing we're going to show before we're going to let Jay go. We wanted to save enough time to really jump into this one because this is it, not just for 2021, but for the entirety of next year. This is the final chance for you to get purple Asharite beaded jewelry. And if that weren't enough, it's clearance price. And if that weren't enough, we actually have free shipping on the necklace. We have the necklace at 18 inches. We have the earrings at 3/4 of an inch. We also have the ring, which is going to be, of course, in 5 through 12. And I even have this great little stretch bracelet. So, Jay, what is going on with purple Asharite? Because you have nothing planned for next year using this material.
Well, okay, I'm going to give you something basic 101 in manufacturing here, Suzanne. No material, no designs. Okay, not only do I not have any more of this material, this material was mined well over 25 years ago. Okay, what makes this so unique and so special, it's a one source area. It came from the Ural Mountains in Russia. This was mined well over 25 years ago, maybe even encroaching on 30 on some of this material. What makes this different, is there Asharite available? Absolutely. Is there Asharite like this available? Absolutely not. Okay, this is all AAA, AA, A-grade material. That is what you don't find. You really don't even find any B or high B. You find a lot of, you know, I mean, just junk, I mean, is all that's left. This necklace, if you went to the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show, okay, in Tucson, Arizona, every year, it's the largest gem and mineral show in the entire world, on the entire planet Earth. You might go and find one of these beads, not just like 8mm bead strand, 18 inches, 8mm bead strand in this grade of Russian Asharite. I guarantee you, wholesale. I'm not talking retail. I'm talking wholesale. Be $800, $1,000 wholesale. For an 8mm round beaded necklace, and they might have one, or they have two, or you know that, or they might have one 6mm and one 8mm in this grade. It's all about the grade. Well, now it's going on about 5 years ago, right? Is when we found it again. We found it in Tucson, and turned out, okay, that he's the nephew of the guy I used to buy from 25 years ago.
No kidding.
That I started, and we launched
so cool.
Asharite on this network. Okay, you didn't know about Asharite. We were the first TV network to launch Asharite. Then we didn't have it for years. And why? Because of this. Because you couldn't get the A-grade material. You couldn't get the good quality. And so we just gave up on it. Now, unfortunately, this is what's happened. We did this massive deal about 3.5 years ago where I wrote a check that made my hand shake. You could barely even read my signature, okay? And we bought up everything. He brought everything of this quality. We bought it all, okay? We have been using that in our designs. I have no more. There is no more being mined. There is no more out there that I'm aware of. The only people that have it, I know one guy that that got in on my deal that and was able to buy. He bought a nice amount, not a huge amount, but something that is nice. I've been trying to get material from him, but they're not getting any more of it. You're not going to get any more. So he's just making it into things and selling it at super high prices, and he'll get it. And he's not interested in working with me and making me a deal.
Darn it.
So to tell you the truth, if you want this, and please don't call me and say, you know what, I really thought about that necklace. I thought about Asharite, and I didn't get it, Jay. Can you, because I have a lot of people that are friends,
Right.
This is it, guys. I mean, I don't even have enough that I can even do a ring or earring or anything. I mean, I got nothing.
And Jay,
as far as I know, we're not doing anything for 2022 unless it's already in production.
You know what's really cool, guys? And then on top of all of that wonderful story, it's $68 off. I mean, let's get our heads around this one, So again, nothing coming up in 2022. And this is your last chance. We have 4 great pieces, the beautiful bold earrings, the necklace, obviously. We've got the ring, and I have a stretch bracelet to go back to it. But when this is all gone, again, never coming back right at this moment unless he finds another source. I mean, that's always the issue. He's got to find a source. He's got to be able to get there. He's got to be able to get it shipped in. They've got to be able to work with it. It's got to be a certain quality. And I think that's important to note. Certainly we were talking about the sodalite or some of the other stones that are out there. He can find it, but he won't buy the bad stuff. He's not buying the junk. He only buys the best he can get. And that's what he puts into all his jewelry. And this is a great example of that. Now, I know we're really, really busy on this one. If you're thinking about picking it up, we've got 5 flex tonight. Because it's over $75, guess what? You get free shipping, so you save even more money because you're not paying for the shipping on this. So it's $68 off the necklace, add the free shipping to it. That really is a big savings to get a very, very unique stone. And once again, if you love purple, it goes back to reds and navies. Obviously, it blends. Oh, I love purple and gray together. It's beautiful. Purple with brown looks pretty amazing, too. Obviously, with whites and khakis in the summertime, it's great. It's just, if you're one of Jay's dedicated collectors, and you don't have a purple Asharite yet, this is your moment. There's never been a better time to get it. Because again, when you're hoping to find it next year, maybe you wait, you think, and that's fine, and you go, oh man, he's not showing purple Asharite at all. We have warned you tonight in the show. We're just letting you know that it's not even in the works. And Jay, you have basically all next year planned out, right?
Yeah, we have to work, just so everybody knows. I mean, we make everything right from the rough materials. So it's not like you just snap your fingers and do it. We're already way out in 2022. We have to be, otherwise we won't be able to make the jewelry. But this is what makes this so crazy. This is the one source that I'm aware of in the entire planet Earth, okay? It came from the Ural Mountains in Russia. They call it the top of the world is what the mountains are called. And this material was mined over 25 years ago. I don't know anybody that's even got it or anything. This is Asharite, Russian Asharite. It has the property of chatoyancy. So it's got that natural gleam. The color of the chatoyancy is what makes this AAA, AA, and A grade material. That's the key. You're not gonna see these high grades. There is Asharite out here that it's just all the junk though. I mean, it's the B, C material.
Don't get the junk.
It's just the stuff that just isn't really high quality.
I'll break it down for you, Jay. Don't get the junk. That should be a t-shirt. Don't get the junk. Get the good stuff.
But if you want this, literally, if you go to Tucson, if you went to the show and see what they sell, just an 8mm beaded necklace in this quality, it's crazy. And that's wholesale. So if you're a collector, you want to collect unique and unusual, I'm just telling you, it's the last call on this.
Time to do it.
And I wish I could get more.
I got to wrap it up. Thank you for a lovely 2 hours together. As you know, we adore you.
Lovely.
Please give your best to your lovely wife as well. Our best.
I will, and check us out tomorrow. Lynn and I starting at 4 o'clock.
Oh, good. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow then. Hey, couple quick programming updates. Join me Monday going into Tuesday. I have our very first Hue, H-U-E, today's special. I love Hue. Also, join me back again Tuesday night from 7 to 9. I'm doing Me and I Get Crafty for 2 big hours on the air. It's a super cool show, all about being creative. And then I do a 9:30 Facebook show. So stick around. Michelle is coming up next, and she's got a today's special for you.
Get a jump start on your holiday during our Big Deals weekend. Shop the deals you need on yours and their favorite brands. Don't miss select sale prices and buy FlexPay on everything. Let's make this season more festive than ever. It's our Big Deals weekend. Ends tonight.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
And may I introduce again the gentleman